Good evening and welcome to Galena Park ISD Stadium in a Beltway 8 North matchup between the King Panthers, CE King Panthers, and the North Shore Mustangs. The Panthers come in with an overall record of 4-4 and a district record of 2-3. North Shore is 8-0 for the season, 5-0 in district. And Carl, lots of implications in this game for CE King and also North Shore. So I'll let you kind of preface the playoff picture.
CE Kings used to get in fourth in our district, and with their loss to Kingwood, they're in jeopardy of falling outside the state playoffs this year. They got to win tonight and next week, and that's going to be a tall task against North Shore tonight.
Yeah, CE King next week we said plays Channelview. That might be an easier task. And the team on the bubble, believe it or not, is Kingwood, who beat CE King last week 21-20 at Kingwood. And I can just imagine Coach Melton and his staff
They're still
went bananas.
They're still partying.
So Kingwood holds the
tiebreaker because they won head-to-head last week.
And as they say in the sports world, they have their own destiny in their hands, and they have a tough matchup tonight. But
if they win next week, they're in the playoffs.
Yeah. So we anticipate North Shore taking care of business tonight against King, and as Carl has said, if we lose next week to Summer Creek, it'll be a three-way tie for the district, but North Shore will retain number one rights and play the number two team
in 24-6A.
Yes.
In by-district play. North Shore, because of their win over Itasca City last week, they're going to be the Division I large school number one representative in the district, and they're going to play the number two. In 24-6A, Deer Park and Dickinson play next week to determine their big school representatives.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot on the line next Friday night as North Shore travels to Humble again to play, in my opinion, the best team in the district other than North Shore. It was not Atascocita. I think it's Summer Creek.
Summer Creek's got numbers to back that up. They've got the best defense again this year in the district.
And they've had the best defense for a while. And then Carl's already mentioned the Dickinson game with Deer Park. So those teams probably, well, Summer Creek won't go Division I. They'll go Division II.
That's right.
So Atascocita is either going to play Dickinson or Deer Park, and we're going to play the other one.
That's right.
That should be on a Thursday night, hopefully. And that'll be 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from last night.
If they win the flip, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So as of now, District 23 6A lines up like this: North Shore on top, Atascocita and Summer Creek both 4-1 records, although Atascocita has a victory barely over Summer Creek. So if it holds up the rest of the way, where all of them have one losses except North Shore, then the standings will remain the same. So let's look at tonight's matchup. King, in the past, Carl, a little more dominant, as they were 9-4 last year and 9-5 in 2022, but 21, I forget who that stud running back they had that went to Kansas, I believe. He was, or did he go to Tech?
They've had so many good running backs and stuff. CE King, again this year, they love to run the football.
Yeah.
So it's they love to run the football, and when they they throw short passes. They do have the district's top receiver in Braylon Lane.
Yeah, they do.
But they throw down to him when they throw short passes to him, and he's got 54 receptions through 8 games.
Yeah, their future running back Sims has over 1,000 yards with 13 touchdowns on the ground, and then their 2 backups have close to 400 yards each.
Franchon Sanders.
So as Carl said, they run the ball. North Shore, very balanced, and actually they have about 100 yards on the season more than they have rushing, but they are a very, very balanced offensive team.
Right.
And they have played well. They, can we say, squeaked by the game last week against Atascocita?
They squeaked by, and Garrett Cross and the defense shut that high-powered Eagle offense down in the second half, and they at halftime they were down 23-20, and they scored with 6 seconds left on a Farrakhan catch in the end zone to take that victory back.
Yeah, that's the first time in a long time North Shore has trailed at halftime and really outplayed by a strong Atascocita. They could absolutely not stop Mack.
Yeah, Cedric Corday Mack is just, like I say, he's the best junior in Texas. And he was the best sophomore last year, and he's got a year older, and he's got a year stronger. He's got a year faster.
Yep,
So,
I still think that smack that we put on the kicker a year ago affected him when he saw the line
got the
stunting 10 guys. He had to flash back, and the snap was high, and he reached to his right side, and it shanked off his right foot and went 5 yards or 3 yards?
3 yards up in the stands.
And North Shore got that ball back, and
3 plays later they scored.
I have grandkids who attend Atascocita, and they were not talking to me when I saw them at church on Sunday.
They're still not talking to you.
Yeah, they told me, Papa, we had that game won, and it slipped out of our fingers. And, of course, they immediately went to the smack talk of, we'll see you in round 3.
In the region finals.
Yeah. And they probably will, right?
Yeah, it's North Shore and Tasco by far the best 2 teams in Region 3.
So North Shore has their wonderful jerseys that Carl and I both cannot see, and neither can you unless you're watching them on TV. But as the superintendent says, they're FREE.
Those Nike's good to North Shore High School.
They are. They're nice-looking jerseys. I'm not knocking how they look. They're sharp, and they look sharp, and they play sharp. We just can't see them. So other than that, no problem.
Thanks to Galena Park ISD, we've got a monitor, and we'll be watching that monitor when we can't see.
We will do our best. King in their all-white jerseys, and I can read their numbers from here. So we're good. We're going to pause here in a second for the playing of our national anthem, and then when we come back from that, give a shout-out to a couple of our sponsors, and then I'll get Carl to give me some keys to the game and the particulars tonight. So we're going to take a pause and listen to our playing of the national anthem by the North Shore Band.
Please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Great job again by the North Shore Band. Our game is brought to you by United Credit Union. And we appreciate United Community Credit Union. Be United. Our kickoff sponsor is Carl's favorite fireworks stand, Top Dog. You say it
with the boom.
with a boom. So we were talking during the break when the last time King beat North Shore, and neither one of us
We
could-
can't ever find where they beat them.
Yeah, so I don't think they have. We'll get the captains as they come out and try to identify them for you as they come onto the field. Tell you who wins the toss. For North Shore,
C. King's got a lot of on their coaching staff. George Young, their head coach, used to be assistant at North Shore and was head coach at Galena Park. He thinks the key to the game is the Panthers need to protect the ball and they need to stay ahead of the sticks. Defensively, they want to avoid the explosive big plays by the North Shore offense.
the captains for King is Sims, their leading running back. Also Alvarado, senior. You're going to see a bunch of seniors tonight from North Shore as Carl was visiting with the head coach, Mr. Gaston, and he said that they were going to start some guys tonight on senior night. So Caleb Maryland's out there as a captain. Also Dorian Barnes with Jaden Curry and Xavier Waters are the captains. We've told you this before. This is the formality of what they've already done underneath, but under the goalpost. We'll see who wins the toss. Whichever team wins, Carl's going to defer.
Looks like North Shore won the toss. North Shore has won the toss. They're deferring. So North Shore's going to be kicking off from the north end zone, or the north side. C. King Panthers are going to be on the south side, going right to left on your screen.
And they're led by their quarterback, Tim Potts, who has been pretty impressive this year as a junior. He's 64 for 108 yards, 780 yards, 9 TDs. The real key to the Panthers is the running backs of Sims and
I think the real
Fransaw.
key is them not to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Willie Gaston thinks that North Shore needs to play North Shore ball. They do not need to play down to the level of competition. He wants to see great complementary football, offense, defense, and special teams, and they got to take care of the football on offense and force turnovers on defense.
Yeah, they cannot take this team lightly.
Yeah.
They got to play North Shore football. They got a big game next week and the week before the playoffs, but this is one of those classic setup games where you take them for granted and they come up fired up because they still have a shot. They know if they win now and next week, they got a real good shot. So here's a pooch kick.
Campos kicks off.
Might go out of bounds, and that's going to bring the ball to the 30.
Gives them the option.
Yeah, they can make them kick it again.
Or as Rick said, they can take the penalty and start their first possession at the 30-yard line.
So they are going to get the ball on the 30, and they are a ball control offense. They've probably thrown it more than they usually have in the past, at least under Coach Young. This is his third season, and the previous coach ran it a lot, and they run it more, right?
They're running it more. Derek Fitzhenry is the athletic director. He was the previous coach. Fitzhenry was the strength and conditioning and O-line and D-line coach for North Shore before he got the C.E. King job. So a lot of familiarity with the Panther staff.
And the feature back is Sims with Potts. Both Potts can throw effectively and run, and right off the bat, Carl, the
legal procedure.
legal procedure by And Marini, he's the wide out.
Not a good start. Backs it up. Backs up. 1st and 15 for King.
Yeah, he's lined up right on the end, and when he went to put his hand on the ground, it slipped, and he fell forward, and they're down. And so we get a pass from Potts. Got a man downfield, and they're going to call interference.
I think the North Shore had a hold of him.
Yeah, that is Anderson, a junior defensive back.
It's either holding or pass interference. Holding's a 10-yard penalty. Pass interference is a 15-yard penalty. So their first down will move the ball up to the 40-yard line. First down for the Panthers.
Anderson's listed on the depth chart as a second stringer, and we were told earlier by Coach Gaston that he was going to play some seniors or guys that hadn't played a lot, get them some reps, which is always a good thing, right, Carl?
That's it. That carry was by Sprouse.
Yep. Back up.
Sprouse has not had many carries. Picks up 2 yards up to the 42, 2nd and 8.
And he is also a senior. It's North Shore senior night. Ball is snapped low and fielded like a shortstop, and tattooed is Potts as he runs around the left end for him. Anderson, who just was guilty of the interference, is the one who laid the wood on him.
Laid the wood, loses 1, 3rd and 9. And this is what Coach Young talked about, getting behind the chains. They don't like 3rd and long.
Let's see if they put somebody in the backfield with him. That is Sprouse again.
And Braylon Lane is their top receiver, number 15.
Yep, and that's who he likes to go to. That's where he's looking. He's in the yikes mode. Chased out, ball floats up, and that could have been picked off. That ball was just hanging up there. See who could jump and get it.
Multiple choice. Who could intercept that one?
Danfey was the intended receiver, so after 1 first down on a penalty, North Shore is going to get the ball in great field position. And Carl, you really just don't want to kick it to Farrakhan.
Yeah, you don't. Marcus Hernandez, the 3rd leading punter in the district, on to punt for the Panthers.
Farrakhan has 3 punt returns for touchdowns that have counted.
And he's had
5 in the season, but they came back because of penalties. So if he can grab it, he wants to grab it. Believe me, he's going to let it alone. It's going to die down at the 24-yard line. You know he wanted to pick that ball up and run with it.
35-yard punt dead.
So let's see who's starting tonight. We have it listed as Bailey, but we've already seen a couple guys on the depth charts that are starting tonight that are not first team. We'll see if we can pick Bailey out of there.
North Shore's going to start at their own 25-yard line.
It appears that Bailey and Hardiman are in the backfield. They have an H-back. That's Smith. Here's a handoff to Hardiman. Busts free for about 7 yards. Hardiman, 61 carries for 410 yards, 6 touchdowns on the season. Is the feature back, but he missed a couple games with a turf toe.
He ran over Braggs, the defensive lineman, met him in the hole and just pushed him forward.
North Shore in their red and gray. As we've said, the numbers are hard to read unless you got a camera on them. That is DeBlanc in motion. He's looking at DeBlanc. Bailey out, gets sacked. He got past the line of scrimmage. Toulon, who has 47 tackles, 7 sacks, and 17 tackles for losses. So he is by far their most aggressive defender.
Going to lose one. 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
Bailey just didn't have anybody open. He was looking deep. He wanted to turn it loose.
That was a coverage sack or coverage tackle for loss.
Yep. Let's see if Bailey keeps it or hands off. He does an option, swings pass over here to Farrakhan. And that's Smith. Gets a first down for the Mustangs, their first of the night.
Picks up 12 yards to the 44. And as Rick said, first down for the Mustangs.
8:48 left in the first quarter, no score. C. King, first possession, had a first down with a penalty and then punted, and this play never looked good. Hardiman loses 3, tackled on the play by Albright.
Loses 2.
I thought I heard a whistle, but I don't think so. So it's 2nd and 12, as Carl said. Bailey has the one pass, right?
That's right. Cameron Smith for 12 yards.
Bailey's only thrown 104 times. He's actually thrown less time than Potts, but he doesn't play a lot of 3rd and 4th quarters. So there's Hardiman, cuts up about 5 yards, going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
Tackled by number 6, Wiley.
Tackled on the play by Wiley. 3rd down.
Mustang.
It's going 3rd and 8.
I think it is 8. 4 receivers. Bailey's had time. Let's see if they blitz. They have 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers.
Bailey was audible out of the play.
Yep, they're not blitzing. Swings the ball, and I don't.
Threw it too far forward of him.
Yeah, I don't know if Hardiman really expected the ball to come to him or not, but he, as Carl said, he let him too much. So we're going to have, again, another 1 first down and then a punt. So they're just swapping field position right now with 7:18 left. Both teams punting.
Dion DeBlanc, 4th and 8. Dion DeBlanc has had 3 fakes on the year, 2 for touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know, Carl. Are you setting that up? Are you calling it, or?
They've got 10 on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they do. They've been watching some film.
Short snap
He punts. He's been punting pretty good.
at the 16.
He just faked out that guy, and the returner was Dampia.
38-yard punt for DeBlanc.
If your athleticsdepartment.com stats are right, he averages 54 yards a kick.
He's had 2 kicks over 50, and he's averaging 50 yards per kick now.
So former North Shore Mustang alum and former Houston Rocket, Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3 says, "Go Mustangs." Handoff. And that again is Sprouse. Not quite sure where Sims is. We haven't seen him on the field except the first play, right?
That's it.
But he picks up 4, maybe 5.
Picks up 5. Sprouse had limited carries through the first 8 games, through the first 7 games.
2 receivers both sides. Potts looking left, has a man open, overthrows his intended receiver of Clark.
3rd and 5 for the Panthers.
So the North Shore Rotary are proud sponsors of Mustangs football on the Legacy Sports Network. The North Shore Rotary wishes the Mustangs football team good luck in tonight's game. Go Mustangs from your friends at the North Shore Rotary. Third down and 5. Again, C. King probably not real comfortable in this. Potts rolling to his right, trying to escape, and he throws it to he didn't throw it to the Texans cheerleaders, but he threw it past the coaching staff.
Threw it past the line of scrimmage. He was in yikes mode. 4th and 5.
So if you're listening tonight or watching on Galena Park YouTube channel, I promise you, sometime tonight somebody's going to score. It's not going to be a punting contest.
Three possessions and about to be 3 punts. Hernandez back in. First punt traveled 34 yards. Coming in the season averaging 37 yards per punt.
He kicks it to Farrakhan, and he can run with it. He's going backwards. He gets the ball, and he's up to the 40, cuts down the middle, and he's still running at the 50. He's at the 40. He could go all the way. He got it ran over there by his own man, gets all the way to the 10, and then gets a flag thrown after that. I don't know if that was a late hit. Farrakhan still down. Was that piling on there?
I think it was.
Let's get him up on his feet. There he goes. And
Going to return the ball to the 8-yard line, as Rick said, a flag on the play. A 31-yard punt return, 41-yard punt. And returned it all the way to the 8-yard line.
I just wouldn't kick it to him. I don't think they're going to kick it to him in the playoffs.
It'll be a half the distance to the goal.
And Marini hits him out of bounds. That's what I thought. And it's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Great starting position for North Shore inside the 10-yard line, goal to goal. After that great run by Farrakhan. How long did you say he ran?
31 yards.
That's low for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bailey along with Hardiman in the backfield, 3 receivers, 6-man up front. Bailey looks and does the option read and keeps it for 2 yards. King doing a good job sealing up the holes, Carl.
Going to pick up 2, 2nd and goal.
Mr. Bailey is going to just chunk it in the end zone, and he has a plethora of receivers to chunk it to. DeBlanc has 4 touchdowns. The other DeBlanc 4 touchdowns.
He spreads it around.
Farrakhan 5 touchdowns, and Smith 4 touchdowns. Just take your pick, Mr. Bailey. Got a 7-man front. There's offsides. He hands off. They didn't call it.
Hartman gets inside the 2-yard line. Hartman picks up 3.
DeBlanc comes in the game to replace Dion DeBlanc.
3rd and goal from C. King's 1-yard line.
I guess he jumped in there and didn't get in the neutral zone because I saw no flag. Bailey on 3rd and a yard. Who's going to get it, Carl?
I think Bailey's going to keep it.
All right. Was that Hardiman gets in. I think he scored. It is. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for DeAndre Hardiman. His 7th rushing touchdown of the season puts the Mustangs up 6-0 with 4:55 left in the first quarter after a 31-yard punt return by Mr. Farrakhan. Puts North Shore in great field position, and in their second drive of the night puts points on the board. Kick is up.
Campos kick good.
And it is good. And with 4:54 left, you're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
What's up, family? Jonathan Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies, give me a drive summary, sir.
A correction after Farrakhan's punt return is punt return 57 yards down to the 12. Hardeman 1 yard touchdown run. They go 6 yards, 3 plays, take 106 off the clock. Campbell's kick good.
Ball bounces, and he might go all the way. The only guy that stopped him, the kicker, delayed him. That was a great return by Jarius Smith all the way to the 50-yard line. So King gets great field position. Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievement of every student. He says, well done. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in tonight's game. Quite a return. Maybe Farrakhan's not the only guy that can bring it back. Ball's right on midfield. Potts looking. That one's floated up. Good coverage. They're picking on Anderson, sir. As I said, Anderson listed as a second team player.
Potts now 0 of 3 passing.
They used Smith. Here is a keeper by Potts, and he spins and going to pick up about 4 yards. Tackle by Taylor brings up 3rd down.
6 to go.
Be United. Visit UnitedCCU.com. That's UnitedCCU.com for membership information. You can join today, get you an account. I got money over there, not much, but I got some money with one of their 3 locations. They're a great credit union. 3rd and 5, 3:48 left. 7-0 North Shore, and the coach is running up the sidelines wanting a timeout. And with 3:44, the score 7-0 in favor of North Shore. You are watching Legacy Sports Network on Galena Park YouTube. We'll be right back.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at UnitedCCU.com.
At J. Jackson Law Offices, we firmly believe in treating our clients like family, where dedication to your cause is our promise. So hey, if hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back.
C. King 3rd and 6 from the North Shore 46-yard line. C. King's already punted twice. This is their 3rd possession.
Here we go. Potts looking, swings left. Little dump off. Gets tied up. That's to Joshua Hayes. It's going to bring up 4th down. Want to give a shout out to our guys upstairs, Melvin and the crew. Is that a band? Melvin and the crew?
They'll probably strumming some tunes.
Yeah, I think we're going to nickname them that way. They're a great crew. They take care of us, and now that we're high tech, Carl, we have a monitor, we have a walkie-talkie, and Melvin comes in and checks on us.
If we just plug the monitor in, we're good.
We can just get them to bring us filet mignon for lunch. We'll be doing great tonight. Good snap, punt. Almost got that punt. Farrakhan calls a fair catch around the 8-yard line. I'm surprised with that. I didn't think he knew how to lift his hand that high.
I can't remember him ever fair catching one. Fair catch the ball at the 10-yard line, 36-yard punt, no return.
I've seen him try to pick it up when it bounced 19 times, but I've never seen him fair catch many.
He was tired from that 57-yard return.
Yep, tonight's stats and always our stats are brought to you by athleticsdepartment.com. They are a full service provider of stats for high school and college teams. coaches and athletic directors, you can contact them for more information. You can follow them on Facebook and Twitter. They're signing up people for softball and baseball for this spring. Athleticsdepartment.com. That's the place you ought to go. Bailey getting the blitz, looking for a man downfield. He's at the 40. They're not going to catch him. He's going to take it to the house.
90-yard house call.
And that is
Dorian
Mr. Barnes, his third touchdown. Watch it. Bailey gets a little pressure. They do a blitz right here at the end. Two linebackers coming. Bailey waits, clears. Barnes catches it at the 40. And as Carl said, made a house call to the end zone. Is that a 90-yard touchdown pass?
That is 90-yard touchdown pass. Doubled his long. His long before that catch was 45 yards. His third touchdown.
And Mr. Bailey on the money, his 19th touchdown pass of the season for Bailey. And the kick is up. And just like that, with 2:21 left in the first quarter, our score, North Shore Mustangs 14, the King Panthers nothing. We'll be right back.
Time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at Sanjack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
So you got a summary there?
I do. That's a quick drive. 90 yards, one play, takes 18 seconds off the clock. Dorian Barnes, 90-yard pitch and catch from Caleb Bailey. Campos kick good. North Shore 14, C King 0.
Melvin and the crew led by Joshua Ricks, Para, Torres, Yanez, Wooldridge, Maxi, Villegas, Carlos, Caballo, Sanchez, Guerra, Arajeta, Gonzalez, Ramirez, Castillo, Bedford, Hernandez, and Ayala. We are so grateful all year long for a great crew. They provide all the shots. When we ask for a replay, we usually get it. And they're all high school. Well, Melvin wishes he was still in high school. But they do a great job, Carl.
Yeah, they keep our broadcast going.
14-0. That looks a lot better than it did at first with the first drive for the Mustangs. Kick fielded at the 10. And they just open up a seam, and they're going to have to chase down another runner.
It's not good when Campos is the leading tackler.
No, Danfee is the returner, and he almost gets it back to the backfield. If their running backs could run like their punt returners or kickoff returners, they'd be in great shape.
Last time came to midfield, that time it went to the 45-yard line.
Now I have King still down for one first down. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And it's on a penalty. I've lost track of
Yeah.
North Shore. So.
And they have only 2.
Okay, well then I hadn't lost track. I just
A touchdown play, they were first and goal from the 6 and didn't get a first down on it. Touchdown drive.
they have an H-back now, and it's a little shovel pass. That was a shovel pass to Sims, and there's Sims. He tosses it forward, and Carl has taught me that is a shovel pass.
If he drops it, it's incomplete. Second and 10. You're going to get 2 yards.
They're going to take Sims out. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He is a junior. He averages 8.8 yards a carry. He's got 1,000 yards, but we have not seen him. They've been playing Sprouse, and as Carl said, got very few carries coming into tonight. Tonight's their 9th game. Sprouse gets hit on the right side. Did not go down.
Gets up to midfield for 3 yards.
Stop.
Third and 5 for
Stopped by Taylor.
Sprouse now 3 carries for 10 yards.
Got a good friend of mine listening in northern Georgia. I'm picturing him sitting on the back porch with a maybe a cigar and a beverage
And peanuts.
and peanuts and Cracker Jacks and having a good time.
Potts rolls to his left.
He just acted like he didn't want to get hit right there. Stopped on the play by Cedric Henderson.
Going to pick up 4th and 4 for the Panthers.
And I have a good idea that my buddy Sonny Lopez is listening and watching in the Philippines.
And Hernandez about to come in for his 4th punt.
Got to ice him down.
It's gonna be the
14
last-
seconds,
It's gonna
yeah.
be the last play of the quarter.
I don't think they're going to have to punt it. There's 17 on the play clock, so
Yeah, they're going to let the clock run out.
yep, I think they're going to switch sides of the field before they punt. And that's the end of the first quarter. Our score, North Shore Mustangs 14, CE King Panthers 0. You are watching Galena Park YouTube channel and Legacy Sports Network.
Here at J. Jackson Law Offices, we ensure that our clients' rights and interests are protected with integrity and dedication. We aim to provide our clients with equal access to justice. So if you heard an injured in the wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back here. You can get connected with Legacy Sports by checking out our social media pages. Facebook, it's LSN Sports. X, it's now at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we're Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time.
With
Kick, and
with
it's
the
short, and it hits a CE King player. Farrakhan directing traffic like a band director. So North Shore starts the second quarter. Where are they spotting it, Carl? I know
Looks
you
like
always tell me on the line. But
18. They spotted in between 18.
they didn't go to coaching school, did they?
They didn't go to referee school.
Sonny Lopez in the Philippines says, "Yep, I'm here watching on the GPISD YouTube page. Go Mustangs." I don't know of anybody more loyal to Mustang football than him. There's a lot of them. David Taylor, he's always listening, and a bunch of others. But we got great listeners on the Legacy Sports Network, and we thank you for listening when you can listen to so many other things. Bailey got a man open, and he just missed him. That looked like Hardiman. Check that. That was not Hardiman coming out. That was Dorian Barnes again.
Bailey now 2 of 4 passing for 102 yards, including that 90-yard touchdown pass to Barnes.
That's all right. That 90-yard touchdown pass
That'll
was
jumpstart your stats.
it puts him in the lead for player of the game at the end of the game by Challenge Office Products. Bailey looking, and I thought that was going to get intercepted.
Between two defenders.
Checking to see who the receiver is. That is Farrakhan. Sometimes, guys, we just have to wait for the unpile, and then we can figure out who it was.
Picks up 3 yards, 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs.
Bailey looking over at the sideline, 14 seconds left. I think he was waiting to get a play. Let's see if King puts some pressure on him. Not, Bailey's going to pick him apart. Just a blah, blah. Wow. I didn't see him coming out of there. That was Thomas.
Thomas ended up with the ball.
Yeah, but they had him stopped, and I think they're going to give him the forward progress to the 22. And then he busted loose, and he got busted.
Picks up 3. 4th and 4 for the Mustangs.
Danfey back around his 50-yard line as we punt for the second time in tonight's game. We hadn't see North Shore punt that much since the. Oh yeah, that's right. The Atascocita game last week.
Yeah, had 4 punts last week.
Yep. 2 already. We had to punt in the Kingwood game a lot. Uh-oh.
There he goes again.
There he goes.
He'll
And,
pick up enough yards.
He might get all the way to the 40.
The block.
I think that was Sanchez. Let me see. It is. But there's a flag, and I think that's going to be holding. So, has Sanchez punted the ball?
It has not.
Farrakhan was back there. I'm interested to see what they did here. I'm not sure who the penalty's on, but they're going to punt it now.
Call it holding. They'll move it back to the 12-yard line, 4th and 14.
Tell you don't keep guys back. North Shore's going to try to razzle-dazzle you.
Sanchez,
Who's punting now?
I think DeBlanc is in.
Give me that punter, guys.
North Shore's second penalty for 25. 4th and 14.
We believe it's DeBlanc.
And he could do much of the same, but
Yeah, I looked up and saw it's Sanchez, and I went, wow. Let's call
Straight
that
up.
DeBlanc.
punt
Straight up and coming backwards. Somebody jump on it. Jump on it.
into the wind.
You're just like,
Lost
come on,
6
dude.
yards. 6 yards on the. Punts the ball up to the 25-yard line. 13-yard punt.
King's going to get excellent field position. Have an opportunity to put some points on the board.
9:27 left in the second quarter.
How long did that punt go?
13 yards.
Okay. So do you measure the punt when you're doing stats from where it snapped or where he kicks it from?
Mark the line of scrimmage to the line of scrimmage. So
Okay.
they snapped the ball to 12-yard line with the 25.
All right, that's fair enough. And that's what I thought. I wanted to see for sure. That time,
Sims.
Sims was in the game, and he picks up 3. Sims is coming out. Sprouse is coming in,
That's Sims' first carry. Threw once to him.
along with Clark. Yeah, we do not get updates from team. We barely can get an update next door, but we do not know if anything is wrong with Sims or he's just getting some rest. Bad snap, quarterback. Actually, it was a good snap, wasn't it? He just
Hit him in the hands.
he's looking downfield for the receiver in the corner down here,
King's first
Marini.
fumble. Loses back to the 30. 8-yard loss, 3rd and 15.
That goes as a fumble and recovered.
Yep.
If you're keeping track on athleticsdepartment.com.
Team rush loss of 8 yards.
You know, I got to thinking, Carl, it's November 1st. It's getting close to top dog season. I'll be buying some fireworks from him. He's got time. Now he's in the yikes mode, and he goes down.
He didn't stay yikesy mode long. Potts was running backwards.
Emerson with a sack.
Loses 11 more yards.
They're going to have to punt. Family owned and operated. Top Dog has 14 locations. You can go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. They support the community and wish the local high school athletes the best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom.
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 Hernandez with a boom. Already
wa-
punted 4 times. This is his 5th punt.
He wants a boom.
with the
He
wind.
did boom. Kicked it to the field house.
Yeah, bouncing off the field house with that 15-mile-an-hour wind. 41-yard punt out of the end zone. Ball's going to be at the North Shore 20-yard line.
Challenge Office Products is a homegrown family business with local and national distribution. They've been around since 1988. Challenge Office Products has successfully established a diverse base of very loyal customers. Their team is experienced and committed to providing creative solutions for all of your office needs. You can visit them on the web at challengeofficeproducts.com. They are also our sponsor of the player of the game. All right, let's see if North Shore with 7-11 can put some more points on the board against a stubborn defense. Bailey looking downfield, got a man wide open. I think it's Barnes, but we'll look. He's going to get down to the 25.
Who was responsible for Barnes? He just snuck out, and he was out 15 yards beyond any.
So here he goes. He just runs behind a cut, and they don't pick him up. And Barnes is going to have to change shoes at half because those are going to have holes in them from all that running.
Picks up 56 yards all the way down to the King 24-yard line.
Unbelievable, Carl, how wide open he was.
Third first down for the
I looked up and I went, well, who's covering him?
I think we were responsible.
Yeah. Bailey got all night, got another man wide open in the corner. Touchdown. That is Farrakhan, 24-yard touchdown throw to Farrakhan. That's Farrakhan's 6th touchdown of the season. Bailey racking it up, hits 20, and it puts North Shore up 20-0. What a great pass. I mean, it really wasn't that great a pass. Farrakhan just sitting there waiting on it. And he threw it into the wind, so it kind of held up, didn't it?
It did.
Kick is up into the wind, and it is good. And with 6:20, Campos puts the North Shore Mustangs up 21-0. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club is the wonderfully marinated and juicy chicken breast. The marinade actually reminds me of my mother's cooking. You know, marinades, usually they take time, and you can tell that it was put together with love.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Man, Carl, these athleticsdepartment.com drives don't take long.
After the punt flies out of the end zone, North Shore goes 80 yards, 2 plays. Farrakhan, the touchdown, 24-yard catch from Bailey, takes 51 seconds off the clock with 2 receptions. Campos kick good. North Shore now 21-0, 6:20 to the half.
You know, last night we did a game right here. Galena Park 1 and 0 wind. Tonight it's 20 miles an hour.
From the north.
And it's blowing straight at the kicker. So if you get an idea, I mean, he's kicking it literally right in his face. And it's strong enough to make a difference. That one's going to go out of bounds again. He's going to have to get that fixed. Because these teams that are in the playoffs, they're going to make him kick it over. If I was C.E. King, I'd make him kick it over because they brought the ball back past the 45 every time. Wouldn't you?
Yes.
They're not. They're going to take it at the 30, but I'd have made them kick it over again. They're kicking into – why would they not? They're kicking it into the wind, and I don't – I would just decline it. Make them kick it again. Did they ask?
2 penalties. His microphone's cutting out. So half the distance, or 15-yard penalty against King.
You're the referee.
So 5-yard penalty for the kick out of bounds. 15-yard penalty against King takes it back to the 15.
And why can't they make them kick it over again because of the penalty?
That's the penalty.
Okay. So now they get it at the 15. They're trailing 21-0, and they're going with the wind. Handoff, and I believe this is going to be Sprouse again, and he gets a great run. Ross brings him down.
Picks up 7.
We always get a little noise at North Shore games right underneath us.
They know
That microphone's there, and there's no telling what's going to come out, so we have no filter on it. Well, where did he hit him at?
Yeah, I think he hit him in the hands.
In the hands. He must have had some buttered popcorn before he went out there, and because that ball just slipped right through.
I think he slipped through, and he was smacking his lips as it slipped through. Third and 3 for the King Panthers.
They really do not need to turn the ball over right here. There's a great run, gets a first down, their real first down. And the first down they got it by penalty.
15-yard pass interference, picks up 13 yards.
That was a great run. He lowered his head and shoulder and just he was like kaboomed. Yeah. Great run by Sprouse. Seems like we only see Sims on first down, and then Sprouse comes in. Sprouse is a senior. Sims is a junior, so I don't know if that has anything to do with tonight at all. Hand off to Sprouse again. He gets stood up at the line by a host of Mustangs, originally met by Brigham.
Picks up 1. Second and 9 for King. Sprouse now 31 yards on 6 rushes.
Coach Gaston told you they were going to get a chance to play some guys that normally and rest the starters, and they've been doing that pretty regularly. I expect that we're going to see Maryland sometime in this quarter. They're going deep. That's going to be a penalty. Yep. And I know who it is because he gets one every week.
I think that's going to be called holding.
He just doesn't look up.
He's locked up with him.
He gets a penalty against him. I know why they throw against him, because he gets a penalty every game.
Called pass interference, 15 yards. Going to move it all the way up to the North Shore 49-yard line. Third first down.
Anderson's a junior, and he's a great tackler, but you got to look around and see where the ball is. You can't just face guard. And we've done every North Shore game, and he hasn't got a penalty every game, but they throw a lot at him. And
North Shore's second personal foul, or pass interference. 3 penalties for 40 yards against North Shore.
2 receivers wide left. They have a 6-man front. Potts looking. He's got to throw it fast. Got a man wide open down to the 25. It's just a touch.
Nice touch pass.
Yeah, by Emerini. Gets all the way inside the 20.
Takes it down to the 23-yard line.
Anderson on the tackle. I don't know who had the coverage.
26-yard pickup. 4th first down for the Panthers.
Anderson is a free safety. I think that's who they went after there. I'm not sure.
Great pass by Potts.
It was a great pass. But Reed, now see, that's what he does great. He closes. That was a great tackle, great read by Anderson. And you just got to give him credit. He saw that they were going out there. That's his responsibility, getting the guy out of the backfield, and he looked like a heat-seeking missile on that tackle.
Loses 5, 2nd and 15.
A great play by Anderson on the tackle. He's just like an island by himself back there. Looks right. Oh, my goodness. Hope they don't call a flag on that. He's kind of a defenseless guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was hit by, I want to say, well, I won't say because I don't know.
Danfy didn't want to go up there. He saw the North Shore defensive back closing in quickly.
Yep, we're going to take a timeout. We got an injury on the field. We'll be right back.
I don't think.
Glad to see the young man get up and walk off on his own power, and brings us to 3rd and 15.
For the Panthers at the North Shore 28-yard line.
That was
3:08 left in the second quarter.
Vicious legal hit, Carl. King Potts, he's going to, speaking of getting hit, and then he throws the ball up, and another flag. Well, I guess we're just going to give it to him. That's Sanchez.
That's going to be a 15-yard mark-off again.
And that time the ball floated up. Sanchez looked around, saw the ball, and I guess he got, I don't think it was interference as much as it was maybe holding.
They could call that.
That's the first penalty I've seen Sanchez get this year.
Half the distance goes to the 4. Actually going to scrimmage from the 13.
2:58 left. King still has 2 timeouts. North Shore has all 3. North Shore gets the ball in the second half. North Shore would like to shut it down here.
North Shore's 4th penalty for 55 yards.
Now there's another flag. That's got to be motion.
It is. Going to back it up 5 more yards. 1st and 15 back to the 18-yard line.
So famous North Shore Mustang alum and former Houston Rocket Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3. He always says go Mustangs and Yellow Jackets. He knows the hard work and dedication it takes to be a first-class athlete on and off the field. Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, wishes the Mustangs the best of luck. Potts rolling, gets a man open, hits him about the 15, and tackled on the 15.
That's Clark on the catch.
I believe Anderson made the tackle.
Going to pick up 1. 2nd, 14.
So King has 3 first downs, and 2 of them are by penalty, or do they have
5 first downs,
5
3 by
now?
penalty.
Okay. Thank you. That's why you're the best. Into the wind, pitches out to Sprouse. He picks up
Great
about
run.
4.
Ran through 2 North Shore defenders.
Yep, gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Picks up 4. 3rd and 10.
It's hard to run through Charles Ross. I'll just tell you right now. Ross and Darville over there, both starters. 3rd down.
1:50 left of the half.
Tell you who's really improved this year, if he can just keep his cool, is Calicut.
Oh, he just lays
the
wood.
He does. He's impressive to watch. There's a pass, nobody watching him. Gets wide open. I think that's a touchdown. It is. Threw it right between
That's
2
Clark.
receivers.
Clark, 12-yard touchdown pass. Excuse me, 13-yard touchdown.
Anderson on the coverage along with Calicut, as I just mentioned, and they both just got burned. And that is a 12-yard, 10-yard, 13-yard touchdown pass to Clark. That is Clark's 3rd touchdown reception of the year. It is Potts' 10th through the air for King. And the snap is good, and the kick is up, and a lot of wind. And that time he did kick it to the field house. And the score with 1:27 left in the half is now the Panthers 7, the Mustangs 21. And you are watching Legacy Sports Network on Galena Park YouTube.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thieves, you ready for that? Here's a replay. He just gets in the seam between two of the North Shore Mustangs. Yeah, that was between Anderson and Calicut, and he just wide open.
Panthers go 85 yards, 10 plays, take 4:53 off the clock. Clark, 13-yard pass from Potts. Marcus Hernandez with extra point kick, good. North Shore now leads 21-7 over C.E. King. 1:27 left in the second quarter.
Is it fair if somebody slipped behind them like that, that it with third down, that it was blown coverage?
I think there were two blown coverages on the same play.
You think Garrett Cross is going to address that at halftime?
I think he's already addressing it now.
Good kick for into the win. Or no, he's got the win, and it's been brought back. Cuts to the 20, gets a block here. He's at the 30. He could go all the way, and that's Mr. Farrakhan. Let's see who that was.
That's at 6.
Oh, it's Sanchez. It is hard, I'm telling you, to see between a 6 and an 8 and a 9. Is that Devin Sanchez's first touchdown?
First kickoff return.
What's this? That's 100 yards, right? He caught it 102.
102.
Cuts back, gets a great block right there. There's another great block. And look at the speed of Sanchez. It's a 102-yard touchdown run for the senior, all everything. What a run, Carl.
So
kick is up, and it's good.
Are they going to kick to Devin Sanchez anymore?
They might not kick it to anyone.
Well,
28-7 with 1:09 left. That didn't take long. I can't wait for that. We'll be right back.
Have you heard about the Promise at Sanjack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
What's up, family? Jonathan Jackson here at J. Jackson Lobsters, where trust is our foundation. We will fight for you every step of the way. Our passion is your justice. So, hey, if you're injured or hurt in an accident, please give us a call today.
Well, we don't have a drive summary.
Kickoff return, but it took 12 seconds. Devin Sanchez, 102-yard kickoff return for his first of the season.
And he was doing a little juking and jiving there, too, and he still ran it like 12 seconds.
1:09 left. Our new score, North Shore 28, C. King 7.
I guess that'll teach C. King to have an 85-yard drive, huh?
Yeah.
North Shore scores in one play.
It upset Devin Sanchez so much he goes 102 to the house.
Yeah, what a run by Sanchez, recruited by Ohio State and everybody else in the country. He has been a pleasure to watch the last several years. That's why I would have declined the kick a while ago, because they're going to start again past the 40. North Shore can't cover a kickoff. At least he kept it in bounds, right?
Yeah, he kept it in bounds. I'm worried about the wind.
Where are they marking it?
Looks like the 41.
He went all the way from the 47. Now he went to the 40, and he wouldn't even put it on the 41.
He's needing a compass.
Unbelievable. 58 seconds left. They have the wind.
They had an impressive 85-yard, 10-play drive.
They really did. Couple penalties.
Don't have time for it. 58 seconds to the half.
Sprouse in the backfield. Man in motion over here. He throws. He wants to throw right. Now he wants to throw deep. He bounced that one. Clark didn't have a glove to field that with.
Took a short out. Looked like
Calicut on the coverage. We didn't have blown coverage there. North Shore always plays a mano.
Potts now 5 of 11, passing for 42 yards and the touchdown to Clark. 2nd and 10.
King missing some guys. I hadn't seen Franshaw, Saw, or Sanders tonight. Both leading receivers or running backs. Here's a pass wide open. In front of Calicut. That is Clark.
Clark again.
Came in with 24 receptions. Carl will tell you how many he has, but another first down for King.
7th first down for King. 16-yard pickup.
Clark and Lane, two favorite receivers.
Clark now 3 catches for 30 yards and their own touchdown.
There's 45 seconds. I think they still have one timeout, maybe 2. There's another quick pass, and that has to be Calicut. I don't even have to look. By the way, he picked him up, put him on the ground.
It's Emrin on the catch.
Emerini. He has 14 catches. Didn't you know who hit him?
Yeah.
Just by seeing
just by
it?
watching it.
Yeah. It's kind of like watching Hardeman run. When Calicut hits you, you know who hit you. He's going to have to throw it up, and it's going to be intercept. Nope. I thought it would be. Danfee, Taylor on the coverage. 11 seconds. Mr. Ross was putting him in the yikes mode.
3rd and 6. Scrimmage from North Shore, 39-yard line. As Rick said, 11 seconds to the half.
28-7 North Shore, 11 seconds left. Our halftime show is brought to you by Fred Loya Insurance. We'll try to come back a couple minutes and wrap up the half.
Are you going to sing again at halftime?
I'm most certainly not. Our ratings would go straight down. There's another bounce. I love it when the linemen get hooked up and they talk about what they're doing for Christmas and they do a little physical handshaking and stuff and bumping and running and
4th and 6, 5 seconds left.
May as well throw it to the house, right?
Yeah, exactly. All North Shore needs to do is keep them out of the end zone.
Pretty good crowd here tonight.
North Shore's going to want to take a timeout.
I think they.
No, King
Was there a
takes
flag back there? No.
King takes a timeout.
Okay. So 5 seconds left. At halftime, they'll have the bands. Gives me a chance to tell you about North Shore Rotary. They are proud sponsors of Mustang football, and I'll tell you about them when we get back.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at San Jac Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for high school graduates from the San Jacinto Taxing District. Go to sanjac.edu/promise to submit your pledge and application for a debt-free degree. San Jacinto College, we're changing impossible to I'm possible.
5 seconds left, 4th and 6. Get to tell you again about the North Shore Rotary. They're proud sponsors of Mustang football on Legacy Sports Network. The Rotary wishes the Mustangs football team good luck in tonight's game. Go Mustangs from your friends at the North Shore Rotary.
Last play, unless defensive penalty.
Now you can tell they talk because they got 5 backs about 30 yards downfield, 20.
Four wide receivers to the right.
Yep, and they're going to keep it, and he's going to.
Potts going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the coaches next door are excited with that call. That's going to be the end of the half. And our score, North Shore 28, gets the ball back. That's the second half. King 7. You're watching Legacy Sports Network on Galena Park YouTube. We'll be back after half.
Hi, my name is Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Grilled Chicken Club is the wonderfully marinated and juicy chicken breast. The marinade actually reminds me of my mother's cooking. You know, marinades, usually they take time, and you can tell that it was put together with love.
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven toasted cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back here on senior night. North Shore leading 28-7. They jumped off 7-0 after a 57-yard Farrakhan punt return. Hardeman gets a 1-yard touchdown run. King punts, and then North Shore starts on their own 10-yard line. 90-yard, that was a one-play, I believe, touchdown pass to Barnes. Puts them up 14-0. Bailey's 19th touchdown of the season. Then North Shore went up with a 24-yard catch by Farrakhan. Puts up 21-0. Bailey's 20th touchdown. It was an 80-yard drive. Then King starts at their 15, goes 85 yards, capped off by a 13-yard touchdown pass between two North Shore defenders, 21-7. And then the play of the game, a 102-yard return touchdown kick for Sanchez, Devin Sanchez, 28-7. Carl will give you the rest of the results.
Statistics, North Shore first half, 15 offensive plays, 203 yards. North Shore rushed the ball 18 yards. Caleb Bailey, 5 of 7 passing, 185. Again,
how many yards did you say North Shore had rushing?
18 yards rushing.
Unbelievable.
And they had 28-7. Caleb Bailey, again, 5 of 7 passing, 185, 2 touchdowns. Leading receiver, Dorian Barnes, 2 catches, 146. That 90-yard first touchdown. Farrakhan, 2 catches for 27. C. King had 7 first downs. They had 29 offensive plays for 76 yards. C. King, 15 rush plays for 14 yards. Again, 15 rush plays for 14 yards. Potts, 7 of 14 passing, 62 yards. Again, C. King, 29 offensive plays for 76 yards.
Yeah, it's is it fair to say it's been a game of special teams tonight?
Yeah, 2 huge special teams play. Farrakhan, 57-yard punt return, set the first one up, and then Devin Sanchez, 102 on the kickoff return.
So North Shore gets the ball to start the second half. Kickoff will be to Hernandez. And do you remember the last kickoff?
Yeah.
I wouldn't kick it to Sanchez. I'm not sure I'd want to kick it to Farrakhan either.
And good thing C. King's got the wind behind the back, so maybe they can kick it out of the end zone.
No, they're going to short kick it and make sure it's not fielded by either one of those two guys. But they got speed everywhere. Look at this setup. He's got a wall. He's going to cut back inside, gets down across the 45, and that is Farrakhan. Did they put Farrakhan up in one of those corner spots anticipating?
Yeah.
I didn't see a handoff.
Kicking away from Sanchez. Going to return the ball from the 10-yard line, 38-yard return up to the 48-yard line.
Let's see who we have quarterbacking. Usually Bailey and Hardeman will start the second half, and that's about it.
One series.
Yep.
Again, Bailey, first half, 5 of 7 passing for 185, 2 touchdowns.
Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievements of every student. Well done, he says. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes tonight in good luck. So Bailey keeps it, did a little read option, gets to about the 45, so about a 7-yard pickup. How many first downs did North Shore have?
They only had
5?
four.
Okay,
Four
yeah.
first downs.
That's still, has North Shore ever been had 18 yards rushing in the whole first half?
Yeah, and it had 28-7.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, if
gonna
we
think-
told you you had 18 yards rushing, you'd think they were getting their tails kicked.
And they're thinking I'm screwing my stats up.
Yeah, they're going to think Carl would want to know what you had for dinner. Hardeman gets maybe a yard.
And lunch.
And lunch, yeah. I believe Chris Thomas is coming in, and Hardeman's going to check out. I'm assuming that was Chris Thomas that came in. I have no idea.
Third and 3 for the Mustangs.
You would think up 28-7, not that they need it, this would be 2 down territory.
I'm going to call for a Dion DeBlanc fake punt again.
There's Thomas. He gets busted through for about a 7-yard pickup, gets a first down, North Shore's 5th of the night.
North Shore going to go to ground and pound ahead by 3 touchdowns.
What'd you call it?
Ground and pound.
The other night you were doing a game, you said boat something, like they ran over him, boat. I forget what you called it, but I'd never heard that before either. You remember?
No, it'll come to me.
Okay. Boat runner, boat something. 4-yard gain.
Is that Thomas? No, it's
I believe that's Hardeman came back in. I thought somebody came in. There's shuffling backs. I see Thomas over here wanting to go back in.
Picks up 3, 2nd, 7 for the Mustangs.
9:38 left in the third quarter. 28-7 is your score. Favor of the Mustangs. They're bringing in the jumbo package there to put him in the middle. Stop that run.
North Shore in no hurry at all. 10 on the play clock.
Thomas fake. Bailey looking to go deep in the end zone. Got a man open. I think he caught it. That's a touchdown for Farrakhan. That is a 34-yard touchdown reception for Farrakhan.
6th first down.
Is that his 2nd of the night?
2nd of the night.
So that's 7 on the season and 21 for Bailey. That was a great pass.
It was. He
led him. They had double coverage on Farrakhan, and Bailey put it right in between them. Bailey's stats keep getting better.
6 of 8, 219, 3 touchdowns.
For the senior. Bailey is a senior, right, or a junior?
Yes, Bailey's a senior.
They have him listed as a junior here, but I know he's a senior. Kick is up and good. It's 35-7. 9 minutes left. You're watching Legacy Sports Network on Galena Park YouTube. We'll be back after this commercial.
Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.
Athleticsdepartment.com. Mr. Carl Thies will give us a drive summary here.
North Shore takes the second half kickoff. They go 52 yards in 5 plays. Take even 3 minutes off the clock. Farrakhan's 2nd touchdown, 34-yard pass from Bailey. Bailey's 3rd touchdown of the night. Jorge Campos' kick is good. North Shore now 35-7 over King. 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Campos to kick off. He's been pooching it lately. He kicked it out. Yeah.
Against the wind.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to hang up there for a while. Going to be fair caught at the 26. So C.E. King gets to start the second half now, trailing 35-7. Has the wind behind them. They got to make hay while the sun's shining on this side of the field because the wind is stout going the other to try to throw against it.
It was blowing 15 miles an hour. It's blowing probably 20 or 25 now.
Yeah, the water on Lake Houston's white capping.
Yeah.
So handoff, and that is to Sprouse.
Sprouse, 2-yard rush. Sprouse now 37 yards on 8 carries.
Just kind of shocked why we haven't seen Sims. Really non-effective tonight.
Sims, they threw one pass to Sims for 2 yards and
One
rush.
carry.
One
Here's
rush
a
for
quick
3.
toss. Great fake and spun out of the original tackler is Emerini. Tackled by Holland. 3rd down. A quick pass over from Potts to Emerini. Tackled originally and spun out and brought him back down when he spun around.
Picks up 5, 3rd and 3.
By Holland. Hard count. Almost got him to jump. North Shore playing a 4-3 defense. Let's see, hands off straight off the side. I think they stood him up. That was Sprouse. I think he's going to be about 1.5 yards short.
Going to be just past the mark. It's got to go to the 36-yard line. It's right on the 35. It's going to be a yard short.
Yeah, and you got a feeling if C. King wants to keep their playoff hopes alive, they would go for it here. They're bringing in the all-beef package. You see this? I don't know how much beef they just unloaded, but wow.
So they brought all the beef from Wendy's in on display.
Yeah, and Wendy's is closing 160-something locations, but look at that front line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Because all the beef is here at GPISD Stadium tonight.
Yep, North Shore is going to take a timeout with 6:52 left in the 3rd quarter. Our game is brought to you by Be United. Visit UnitedCCU.com for membership information. Join today. United Community Credit Union, our title sponsor. Also, while I have time, to let you know that you can connect with Legacy Sports Network by going to our social media pages. You can find us on Facebook at LSN Sports. Find us on Twitter at Legacy Sports Net. And on Instagram, we are Legacy Sports Network. Legacy Sports Network, building a legacy one game at a time. Go on there and like us and comment. And we always have our boss, Gerald Sanchez, reading it and commenting back. So thank you so much. We got listeners all over the United States and overseas.
All over the world.
We do. Strict handoff, and I think
Wildcat.
he's going to pick it up. It was just a direct snap. I think that was just a direct snap to Potts, and he ran forward.
Runs forward for a yard. Going to be their 8th first down for the Panthers.
First down of the second half. I don't know if they brought in a new back. It looks like it's still Sprouse. Handoff. Nope, keeps it Potts. Breaks free for about 4 yards. They had brought in a new back. It's Joshua Hayes. Had him in the backfield.
Going to pick up 4. 2nd and 6.
Two backs now in the backfield. Actually, it's just Potts and his running back. Tosses it out. Oh, my goodness, fumble. 83 got smacked. That's Joshua Hayes, a sophomore. Welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah, Hayes wanted to give the ball back.
He got tackled by Sanchez. Would you call that a tackle or ran over by a Mack truck?
It was a Mack truck hit him.
I mean, he was popped about the time he got the ball, and the ball went one way and he went the other.
Loses 6. And Hayes begging the coach not to give him the ball again.
Yeah. He didn't mind getting the ball again. He just doesn't want that play ran again.
He don't want that play again or see Sanchez anywhere near this AstroTurf field.
3rd down and 12. Potts going to be hit as he throws. I don't know how he got rid of the ball, but he did. Had a man open. He was throwing out here to Willis. And guess who was on the pressure? Mr. Ross.
4th and 12. Hernandez in for his 6th punt of the game.
Farrakhan. Now he has the win. He should get it off about 40 yards.
Farrakhan's 10 or 12 yards deeper than he normally is
due
to the 20-mile-an-hour wind, and Hernandez has his back.
He's about 40 yards deep, which is about 8 yards further than he punts. Straight up off the shank that looked like the Atascocita punt the other night. Not quite as bad. North Shore is going to get great field position. So they got to go back to where the two refs line up, right? About the 48-yard line.
48-yard line, 17-yard punt.
I expect a plethora of new players, Carl. Challenge Office Products is a homegrown and family business with local and national distribution. They've been around since 1988. They have established a successful base of loyal customers. You can find them on the web at challengeofficeproducts.com. Challengeofficeproducts.com. It looks like Bailey's still in the game.
4:46 left in third quarter. Our score, North Shore 35, King 7.
Kind of shocks me. Hardeman's in the game too. I got them rested right now. 35-7, 4:46 left in the third quarter. Hardeman kind of goes east and west, now north and south, actually north.
Put his foot in the ground.
But there's a flag. Let me see. No, they picked that flag up. It is a flag. I thought I saw a flag. He doesn't have to be so excited about that penalty, does he?
I promise you he's getting excited.
He was.
I think he's just excited because his microphone works.
They might have fixed that at halftime, obviously.
Because he was having troubles.
That's a 6-yard touchdown run for Thomas. His first of the night. His 6th of the season is Thomas. Puts North Shore up 41-7, pending the extra point with 3:45 left in the third quarter. And you'd like to think that's it for the offense, right?
You would think so. Caleb Bailey, 7 of 9 passing for 275 yards and 3 touchdowns. Campos in for extra point kick.
Has 21 on the season now, Bailey. Kick is up, and it's through the uprights, and it's now 42-7. Totally dominating here on senior night at Galena Park ISD Stadium. You are watching Legacy Sports Network. We'll be right back.
At J. Jackson Law Offices, we firmly believe in treating our clients like family, where dedication to your cause is our promise. So hey, if hurt or injured in a wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thies. I need an athleticsdepartment.com drive summary.
After the King 6th punt, the Mustangs are going to go 52 yards, 2 plays. Chris Thomas 6-yard run. Campos kick good. North Shore now 42-7 over the.
That ball's alive, and they just knocked it out of bounds. Pretty smart by Emerini. Where are they going to get that? 25?
Yes.
Family owned and operated, Top Dog Fireworks has 14 locations in the greater Houston area. Go to topdogfireworks.com to find a location near you. Top Dog Fireworks supports the community and wishes the local high school athletes the best of luck. Make memories and strive for your goals. Top Dog Fireworks. Say it with a boom. righty.
Panthers gonna
3:45. Sorry.
Panthers are going to start from on 25.
Hands off. There's a flag, and that's got to be some kind of blocking problem.
Sprouse again.
Let's sort that out. Blocking the back from the spot of the foul. Famous North Shore Mustang alum and former Houston Rocket Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, says, "Go Mustangs." He knows the hard work and dedication it takes to be a first-class athlete on and off the field. Judge Joe Stevens, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, wishes the Mustangs the best of luck. Our game brought to you again by United Community Credit Union. Be United.
King's 5th penalty for 40 yards.
Potts keeps it, and he gets smacked. Tackled on the play by Darville right up the middle. Don't believe he got, but maybe a yard.
2nd and 18.
They have to get to the 37-yard line, and the ball is on the 17, so they have 20 yards to go. 2nd down. They are with the wind, and it's pretty significant, as Carl said, about 20 miles an hour, 25. That's a nice spiral and a great effort. Throwing it to Emerini. How many catches does he have tonight?
Emerini has 3 catches to 35.
He came into the game with 14 for 217 with 3 touchdowns. The touchdown reception was to Mr. Clark. That was his 3rd of the season, and now they have some kind of penalty here. What do you think they're calling there? They look like they're having a discussion where the ball was thrown. I don't see him talking to any coaches.
It's a spot foul. Should have been a spot foul, less than 15 yards, 1st down. 15-yard penalty against North Shore. 6th penalty for 80 yards.
I believe that's 9 first downs for them, and 3 of them are penalties, or do they have?
That's correct.
That's insane.
1st and 10, the scrimmage from the 32-yard line.
And off straight up the middle. Great run by Sprouse. Gets 8 yards. North Shore with a few substitutions.
Sprouse now 48 yards on 10 carries.
I like King's uniforms. They're clean, and I like that panther on the helmet. Kind of looks like maybe Duke or the Indianapolis Colts. There's a handoff, and he gets brought down. That looks like number 44 is Brandon Jones. Jones listed as a 3rd stringer. Let's check out Jones and see if he's a senior.
I like their blue suede shoes, what I like.
I got news for you. Elvis did not sing the anthem tonight. The band did.
Loses 1, 3rd and 2.
But I like them blue shoes too. Here's a handoff, and he's not going to get anywhere near a 1st down. Tackled again by Darville. Nope, that time he was tackled by Elijah Holland. It's going to bring 4th and 2, and they're bringing in the ultimate beef package again. No wonder Wendy's is having to close. It's all the beefs right there on that line. Look at that.
Jumbo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys.
North Shore needs to put 11 on the line. They've got 9 on the line.
And that's a direct snap to Edmond. He's a sophomore quarterback, and I don't think he made it. Did they give him the first? I guess they did. Pretty generous spot there. So they brought in the backup, Edmond, sophomore quarterback, for a direct snap, and he got 2 yards. Let's see who's quarterbacking now. Clark came back in the game, and so did Potts.
10th first down for the Panthers.
Now they have 5 on the front line. Doesn't look near as impressive. Got all day as Potts. Now he's being thrown, chased, and got a man open, and he kind of hung up, and it looked like Calicut got back on the coverage. He was throwing to Clark.
That's going to be the last play of the quarter.
Got more flags. The referee's getting more airtime than I am. Can't end on a defensive penalty, so let's see what happens. And the flag's back here at the line of scrimmage, not which usually indicates holding or
on the offense.
So they're asking North Shore, and they're declining it.
Pass fell incomplete.
Man.
Offsetting penalties.
So that is going to be the end of the quarter with 42-7 in favor of the Mustangs here on senior night. And you are watching Legacy Sports Network.
It's time to live up to your promise. Have you heard about the Promise at San Jack Scholarship? The scholarship offers money to help cover books and tuition for qualifying students.
Here at J. Jackson Law Offices, we ensure that our clients' rights and interests are protected with integrity and dedication. We aim to provide our clients with equal access to justice. So if you heard or injured in the wreck, please give us a call today.
Rick Blunt, Carl Thieves back. Give a shout out to my good friends over at North Shore Rotary. They are proud sponsors of Mustang football on the Legacy Sports Network. The North Shore Rotary wishes the Mustangs football team good luck in today's game. Go Mustangs from your friend at North Shore Rotary. Also, Harris County Commissioner Adrian Garcia admires and recognizes the academic hard work, dedication, and achievements of each student. Well done, he says. Commissioner Garcia would like to wish all the athletes good luck in today's game. And first down, throwing into the wind. I thought they got a pretty generous spot on that play, but when you're trailing 42-7, what the heck, right?
That's what I think.
I think that's what the referees thought.
2nd and 10.
Ball spotted on the 43-yard line of King. Potts handing off straight up the middle. Man, he was close to going to the house, was Sprouse, and he was one tackle away from busting that one. We have a timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. Rick Blunt, Carl Thies back here.
After the 10-yard pickup, 1st and 10 for King at the North Shore 47-yard line.
Inside Mustang territory.
11:40 left in the contest.
Potts handing off. That is Sprouse again. 11:27 as we just started the 4th quarter. Fat lady's already sang and left the building, didn't she? King is going to end up being 2-4 and 4-5 out of this game tonight, and Carl most likely missed the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. Potts just
no
ran
time.
into a bear hug. I mean, Ross was there, say, "Come to Papa," and he just wraps those big arms around him and swallows him up.
Potts loses 2, 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you, I don't know where Ross is going to play next year, but he's playing somewhere. 6'2", 210, and he is
Getting better every week.
He really is. I'm going to miss watching him play because he's aggressive. He never quits on a play, and when he gets you, you're not getting loose.
He's not making arm tackles.
No.
He's going to take you to the turf.
Now that time he did, but he just bear hugged. Potts looking. That's good coverage. There should be no flag there. That was really good coverage by Taylor. Throwing to Emerini, I'm sorry.
Timothy Potts now 8 of 18 for 67 yards. 4th and 12 for the King. Hernandez checks back in for his 7th punt tonight.
Sanchez back and not just letting Farrakhan rest. 10 minutes left. High snap. He might get that. Well, he got it away. Punting into the wind. That's a tough catch, right?
Yeah.
15-yard line for North Shore. Tonight's team and individual stats are brought to you by athleticsdepartment.com. They're a full-service provider of both high school and college teams. College and high school coaches can call them now. They're signing up people for baseball in 2025. And you can follow them on Facebook and Twitter. That's Athletics Department, athleticsdepartment.com. Check them out for me.
North Shore starts it on 15-yard line, 9:55
Low
left.
snap, and that's Mr. Maryland, and he might take it to the house. You could just tell by the running, couldn't you?
Yes, definitely could. 8th first down for the Mustangs.
Maryland came into the game 24 carries for 112 yards. It sure seems like he has more than that.
Picks up 22 on his first carry.
He's 25 of 38 for 282 with 1 touchdown. Had a fair amount of playing time, wouldn't you think? That's got to be Avon Brown. Nope, that's Blacksher. 5'9" senior running back.
Picks up 4, 2nd and 6.
Brown is also a running back, senior. Second down, 8:56 left. Clock's running. Handoff. Nope, Maryland throws. Wide open receiver gets close to the first down. That is a catch for Isaac Guzman.
I think that's his first catch.
Now, Isaac, according to the chart, which has Bailey as a junior, is a sophomore, so I don't know, but I'm going to assume he is. Did they give him a first down?
They give him 6 yards and a first down, 9th first down for the Mustangs.
Wow. They have over 100 yards rushing yet?
No, not even close.
That is a handoff to That is a handoff to Fields. Justin Julius Fields. That can be right. I really believe that was Blackshear again, 40. I think the public address announcer can't see any better than we can.
Picks up 4.
He was in the game. Handoff straight up the middle.
Number 36, Avon Brown with the carry.
That is Avon
Number
Brown.
97, Dominique Toulon.
Going to get back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 6.
Students, if you have a rifle to pick you up after the game, please call or text now.
7:21. Are they running a play clock? I mean, are they running?
No,
in
it's still regulation.
Okay. I didn't think they were.
North Shore snapping the ball too quick.
They always snap it too quick.
15 on the play clock. Eight on the play clock.
Well, they must have been listening to you, Coach. Maryland, he always wants to run before he throws. He got barely back to the line of scrimmage.
Shoestring tackle.
Brought down by number 97.
Actually, he's going to lose one. 4th and 7 for the Mustangs.
They might just go for it here. They got a bunch of players in it.
I'm thinking put Dion DeBlanc in punt formation lane, run a fake, picking up 25 yards.
Think
every
that
time.
might work? 4th down and 7. Maryland looks, and he's going to run it again. I told you he would rather run it than throw it. He's going to be short. I don't think he even looked to throw, do you?
I think probably for about a half, maybe less than a half second.
So it's a turnover on downs. King is going to get the ball back at their own 46-yard
6-yard line.
With 6:08 left in the ball game. Remind you that next week, Galena Park, are they on the road?
Yes.
And they will be on, not sure who's covering them next week. And then next
I think they both play
Friday night, we'll be in Turner Stadium for the North Shore Summer Creek game. Potts looking, it's a good thing he turned around and came back because it was short for Hayes. Bunch of new guys in the game. That was covered loosely by Courtney Cloud, senior linebacker. David Taylor tells me Carl, Summer Creek's leading 28-0 over Kingwood. That's not a shock. And Atascocita 45-0 against Channelview. Handoff straight up the middle. He wants to go to the house with that is Sprouse, and he gets another first down.
Brought down by number 44, Brandon Jones.
Actually going to have him down at 34. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
And we're going to take a timeout. There's one on the field. You're watching Legacy Sports Network. Rick Blunt, Carl Thies. I'm telling Carl.
We're arguing about stats again.
Yeah, I said that was their 12th first or 11th first down. He said, no, that's 12. I said, are you just making this stuff up or what? He said, you keep talking, it's going to be down to 9. So I said, well, that's what you get when you work with athleticsdepartment.com.
2nd and 2 for King Panthers.
And running back came out of the game, so I'm not sure who they have in. But they just handed off to him, so we'll check it out. And that is Hayes, Joshua Hayes, who's listed as a receiver, and he ran like a receiver. Now it's third down.
Loses 3, 3rd and 5.
I think they're going to keep Hayes in at running back.
Hayes' second carry. Lost 6 on the first one. Loses 3 that one.
Third down, looking to the right. Nice throw and little slip. I think that's Emerini. And that's another first down, 13 for the Panthers. There's 4:45 left in the game.
Picks up 9, 13th first down.
North Shore Mustangs football on LSNsports.com is a production of the Legacy Sports Network and Texas Sports Production. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of the game without the written consent of Legacy Sports is strictly prohibited. Announcers are paid by LSN Sports. Here's a handoff. They make some holes there. That
shoestring tackle.
That was Hayes.
Brought down by number 30.
Tackled on the play by Royal.
Picks up 4.
He's a sophomore. We got people in that we have to look deep in the playbook to find these guys. 4 minutes left in the ball game, and I'm going to have Carl start thinking about who the challenge office player of the game is going to be. And there's a keeper, and he probably should have handed it off as Potts.
Potts is going to throw it at his running back.
Brought down for a loss by number
In fact, you better start teeing that up in a minute.
Makes it third down.
Our challenge office products of the game. There's going to be 2 of them. Third down and 9. We get to around 2 minutes, Carl. We'll let you spout off.
Well,
He might have
5
9 or 10
5
guys.
or 6 still in the running.
Now what do we got here?
Potts loses 3, 3rd and 9.
I think North Shore called timeout. They did. Coach Gaston came out, and we're going to take it with them with 3:13 left in the ball game. North Shore leading 42-7. And if we get a chance, Carl, we can tell who the challenge office player of the game is right now.
Let's do it right now. I've got co-players of the game. I went to 5 to down to 2. Our co-players of the game, Caleb Bailey and Quanell Farrakhan. Caleb Bailey, 7 of 9 passing, 275, 3 touchdowns. Farrakhan, 2 touchdowns and a 57-yard punt return set up the first score.
I think Farrakhan and Bailey, 2 seniors that know each other well, right?
Yep, Farrakhan.
Didn't they grow up as?
Yeah, playing Little League together.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to watch them playing together now.
Farrakhan's first touchdown, 24, second one, 34.
Potts being flustered out. He's fast. What happened there?
Potts just slid out of bounds. Just didn't
Well,
want to
he
Timothy Potts with a scramble run out of bounds for number 44.
did he step out of bounds or did he throw? Yeah, he threw the ball back past the line of scrimmage. He didn't get taken down. That was weird at the end. I didn't think he made the ball back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down.
7 to go.
3:04 left in the ball game. North Shore leading 42-7.
4th and 9.
Potts throwing into the wind. Throws deep in the end zone. Got a man. That's going to be interference or a touchdown. Did he catch it?
No.
I knew it was going to be interference on Jenkins. So are the cornerbacks taught to just turn their back and never look around, never check to see where the ball's at, just
when they get beat,
blanket coverage?
They're going to turn their back, and they're not ever going to turn until they get back in coverage. 15-yard penalty. North Shore now 7 penalties for 95 yards.
4 of them leading to first downs. Potts
14th first down for King.
looking left end zone. Got a man. I think that's a touchdown. It is. Great pass. And that was his leading receiver, Marini, tonight.
12-yard touchdown catch.
His 4th touchdown of the season. That was just a well-executed play.
Potts now an even 100-yard passing, second touchdown pass.
And that was from 12 yards, correct?
Yes.
And Potts, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
15th first down.
And that's his 11th on the season. And the kick is up, and it's good. And with 2:47 left in the game, our score, North Shore 42, the Panthers 14. You are watching Legacy Sports Network on Galena Park YouTube. Carl, it's been all North Shore, but the 2 drives that C.E. King has tonight have been impressive.
They really have.
And why don't you do a drive summary now while we're waiting?
They're going to go 46 yards in 8 plays. Marini 12-yard pass from Timothy Potts. Hernandez kicked good. Our score now, North Shore 42, King 14, 2:47 left in the contest.
Our game has been brought to you by United Community Credit Union. Also, just gives us a chance to thank Melvin and the crew upstairs once again. And I'm pretty sure this is the last game we're going to be working with them this year. After the playoffs start, we're not allowed to go live.
We'll be doing radio broadcast.
We'll be doing radio broadcast, though, on lsnsports.com. You'll be able to listen through us. As far as North Shore and Galena Park go, we'll have the games. That's lsnsports.com. We'll go radio mode. And there's he's still a hot potato. Was that a block in the back? No, we did not pull a flag. Came close. So North Shore is going to try to kill the clock with 2:40 left in the game. They're going to get the ball at the 27, I believe. And King is going to end up, Carl, I think, with more first downs than North Shore and losing 42-14.
They've got 15 first downs. North Shore has 9. North Shore's had a lot of big plays. The touchdowns cover a lot of yards.
That is a statistical anomaly. I shouldn't use big words like that around you.
Yeah, that's way beyond my. I need to pick Webster's Finest Dictionary up.
You know, when I use plethora and anomaly and start talking like that, we've lost you.
That's way above my grade level.
So now in the Dumb and Dumber, I think you all know where the qualifications are.
5-yard pickup, 2nd and 5.
Well, next week we will be at Turner Stadium, and we will have it on lsnsports.com. You'll be able to watch it, I believe, next week. Maybe the radio. And then after that, we'll be on the radio. Handoff on the right side, cuts around the corner, gets about 5 yards.
Avon Brown.
That's Avon Brown. Avon usually runs north and south.
Brown
3rd down and 3. It's a long 3, too, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's see if they can milk some clock. 1:23 left. The play clock's 20. They get this 3rd down and complete the first, Carl. They can go to victory formation unless the Panthers want to use their 3 timeouts, which I think somebody might object to. He's going to go down and lose 4 yards. That's Blacksher. He didn't have a chance there, did he?
Yeah. There were 2 King guys in the backfield. Loses 5. 4th and 7.
Now they're going for it again. Let's see what we got. 44 seconds, 26 on the play clock. You think they'll just let it go down and then call a timeout
17 seconds.
or take a
difference.
penalty?
I think they'll take a penalty and then
Well,
punt out.
Coach Gaston's right there, so I think he's going to let it get down to
1 second.
8 seconds more and about 15 seconds, 16 seconds, call a timeout.
See it?
Like right now.
16 seconds left.
So we're going to have a kick with 16 seconds left.
DeBlanc's had 2 punts tonight. I say DeBlanc and punt formation and fake punt with a 42-14 lead.
So Carl has announced 2 players of the game for Challenge Office Products. Why don't you remind them again, because it's been more than a couple minutes. And
Caleb Bailey, co-player of the game, Caleb Bailey and Quanell Farrakhan. Caleb Bailey 7-9 passing, 275, 3 touchdowns. Farrakhan 3 catches for 61, 2 touchdowns, and also set up the first touchdown with the 57-yard punt return.
Bailey with 3 touchdowns, as he said, 21 for the season. One more game against probably the best defense we're going to face, right?
Yeah, I think so. Statistically, yes, them and North Shore are the best defense.
And from what I've seen on your stat package, they're the best offensive team too.
Yeah.
On paper, they're better than North Shore, but you know that's just paper.
That's the reason you got to play the games.
Got to play the game.
You
Statistically, they're more impressive than North Shore, which is hard to believe. So who's punting here?
That's not DeBlanc.
I know.
think that's Campos in there. It's,
We were debating. It's not DeBlanc or Bailey.
if it's left-footed, it's DeFreeze. Looks like he's a left-footed punter. Yep. No, he's
No,
right.
right-footed. I'm going to watch who that is. He kicks it out of bounds. So I got him spotted if I can read his number.
I think it's Campos.
It looks like 87.
Yep. It's Campos.
That is Campos.
32-yard punt for Campos.
Man, it's hard to see the numbers. Yeah, that's Campos.
2 seconds left. 1 snap for C. King.
If you're C. King, don't you just take a knee here. Don't
That or-
get anybody hurt.
That, that or go for 16 laterals.
Yeah,
and
you're going to throw it into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. So they just hand it off, straight handoff, runs out of bounds. That's going to be the last play of the game. That was to
Joshua
Hayes. So our final score here tonight at Galena Park Stadium senior night, North Shore 42, King 14, and we will see you next Friday night from Turner Stadium. Another great matchup in District 23-6A between Summer Creek and North Shore for all the marbles. See you next week. Have a great weekend, and God bless you.
Friday night high school football in Texas is Friday night high school football in Texas is tough, but buying a new car shouldn't be. That's why new car deals are better in Baytown at Community. Community, where everything we do is centered around you.
At United Community, we're more than a credit union. We're here with the financial solutions you need to keep life moving forward, so you can focus less on your money and more on what matters. Unite your financial future at unitedccu.com.